amazing is the night. I love full moon. Yes, me too. I like campfire. Hey, what do you want to become when you grow up? Rocket scientist, because I love space and one day I will go to the moon. Wow, that's so great. Do you know speed plays a very important role during rocket launch, which is studied graphically. But how they study the graph? Wait, let me show you one video.
Welcome back everyone. I think after going through all the videos, you must have become expert in the basics of physics. Now it's time to go further. In the last video, we discussed about graphical representation. Now let us analyze some of the graphs. Today we are going to discuss about distance time graph. But before starting, if you have not subscribed my channel, then hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for the recent updates of the coming videos. Let's get started. Please watch this video till the end.
Preview.
Now, what is distance time graph? When in two-dimensional graph, if we plot time on x-axis and distance on y-axis, the graph so obtained is called it as distance time graph. And as we know, the slope of the curve so obtained in distance time graph gives speed. For more information, refer my previous video, graphical representation. Different types of curves are obtained depending upon the motion of the object. First graph. To explain this, consider an example. With the change in time, car is not changing its position. Hence, when we plot the values in the graph, we get a straight line parallel to the x-axis. Therefore, in general, we can say that in distance time graph, if we get a straight line parallel to the x-axis, this means the object is at rest or stationary and the speed of the object is 0. Here in this example, the car is at only 5 meters and continues to be in that position. Hence, we say that the car is at rest. Suppose a car covers equal distance in equal interval of time. When we plot the above values in the graph, we get a straight line passing through the origin. In distance time graph, if we get a straight line passing through the origin, this means that the body is having uniform speed and performing uniform motion. One of my students asked me, if two lines passes through the origin, what does it means? Now for that, consider two lines A and B. Both are passing through origin, which means that both are having uniform speed. Now can you guess which line represents more speed? Line A. Very good. Why? Because the line A is more steeper than B, which means the slope of A is more than slope of B. Hence, the speed of A is more than speed of B. Clear everyone? If you have any doubt on this, comment below. Now suppose a car covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. Now when we plot the graph of the obtained values, we get a curve. So in distance time graph, if we obtain any type of curve, then the curve represents the speed of the body, and here the body is performing non-uniform motion and the body is having non-uniform speed. Now in distance time graph, what does the slope of the curve represents? Speed, exactly. So when we find the slope at each and every point, then we get different values of speed. Hence, this shows that the body is having non-uniform speed. The speed at each and every point on the curve represents instantaneous speed. We should note that displacement time graph is similar to distance time graph, because while making graph we only deal with the magnitude, which is number. So the graph obtained in both of them will be same. Now let us calculate the speed by using a distance time graph from A to B, B to C and C to D. Number 1. For A to B. Here we know that speed is nothing but slope of line AB, which is equals to change in distance coordinate upon change in time coordinate, which is equals to 200 minus 0 upon 10 minus 0, which is equals to 200 upon 10, and we get the value 20 meter per second. Here the line is straight, which is passing through origin. Hence we get a uniform speed of 20 meter per second. Now for B to C. Speed is equals to slope BC, which is equals to change in distance coordinate upon change in time coordinate, which is equals to 200 minus 200 upon 30 minus 10, which is equals to 0 upon 20. And we all know that 0 upon something is always 0. 0 meter per second, which means that what? The body is at rest. Now for the next one. For C to D. Speed is equals to slope CD, which is equals to change in distance coordinate upon change in time coordinate, which is equals to 500 minus 200 upon 60 minus 30, which is equals to 300 upon 30, which is equals to 10 meter per second. This 10 meter per second is also representing uniform speed, since the line so obtained is straight line. Now if you have any doubt related to the content of the video, then comment below. And if you think my video is helpful, then like, share and subscribe friends. Thank you for watching. Bye. Take care.